Ladies and gentlemen, the following non-title contest is a 4-man gauntlet match. Introducing the first participant, weighing in tonight at 326 pounds, he is the current Gen Television Champion, Kane.
The Big Red Machine Kane, never content with just doing the bare minimum as champion. Most champions would be happy to defend that belt once a week and keep hold of the belt as long as they can, but Kane, he wants to destroy everybody in the wrestling business, and this week in a special non-title 4-man gauntlet match, he will be taking on competitors from WCW. As usual, we've got no idea who the 3 competitors in this match are going to be. The question is, even though it's a non-title match, can Kane prevail again as he has done for many weeks? Seemingly unstoppable. No idea who his opponents are going to be. Let's find out who's going to come out second here.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the second participant, hailing from Brooklyn, New York, and weighing in tonight at 238 pounds, Disco Inferno.
Well, tonight may be the night that Kane finally catches the disco bug from this man, Disco Inferno, one of the favourites from the WCW Nitro era. And look at Disco, he's really getting down here, looking forward to his match. It may not be fun and dancing around though. Once that bell rings, he has to face the Big Red Machine. Nonetheless, the dream match that's about to happen. For many years, people have said, when will Kane face the Disco Inferno? The answer is right here, right now on this very channel. And look at the Disco. Very happy to be in the ring, but he might not be now after that clothesline. Kane not impressed with the disco antics of the Disco Inferno, and Kane really going to work now on the WCW alumni member. Kane certainly not impressed, not a fan of disco. He's more into the 90s rave scene. That has been well established over the years, and Disco Inferno should have known that himself. Nice uppercut by Kane. Disco trying to fire back at Kane, but those blows having no effect. And the Big Red Machine really doing a number now on the Disco Inferno. And now Kane just throwing him across the ring. Raw power on full display here. Kane has been an unstoppable monster ever since regaining that championship belt. He's took on all comers. They've all come and they've all gone. A nice power slam by Kane. This could be enough to finish the match. The leg is hooked. The shoulders down. Very nearly Disco Inferno just about managing to stick in there. But for how much longer, that's the question. All one-way traffic at the moment though. Nice block by Disco on the right hand. Tries to drop kick, but look at Kane just knocking him out of the way. Disco Inferno's tried firing back a couple of times. The Big Red Machine just having none of it. As now Kane sends him into the corner, comes running in. Nice clothesline by the Big Red Machine. And now scoots him up, looking to hit that patented side slam that he executes probably better than anybody in the history of the wrestling business. Disco Inferno could be done for here. The Big Red Machine picks him up, perches him on his shoulder quite comfortably in a nice shoulder breaker. Disco Inferno flat out, face down in the centre of the ring, completely motionless. And now the Big Red Machine came with his hand around the throat, picks him up, choke slam. Oh, it was nice to see the Disco Inferno, but that Inferno has certainly been extinguished here. Leg is hooked, the shoulders down, and unsurprisingly Kane victorious. Who will come out next and represent WCW?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the next participant, hailing from a place in Mexico that I was unable to pronounce, and weighing in tonight at 220 pounds, La Parka.
The chairman of WCW. For my money, the greatest luchador of all time. La Parker, a bit of a wild man. He's not coming to the ring with a chair here tonight. Normally we all remember the luchadors in WCW, usually on the smaller side, but La Parker, 220 pounds, not a small man by any stretch of the imagination, but don't let the size of this man fool you. He can fly around the ring like Rey Mysterio when he wants to. And not brandishing that steel chair, that's good news for Kane. La Parker, very, very unpredictable man, but very dangerous inside that squared circle as these two masked men stare down here. And look at that cheap shot by La Parker. And now doing the dance. Well, he's got moves as La Parker. More moves than Disco Inferno, that's for sure. And now look at La Parker really going to work on the Big Red Machine. Catches the foot, but nice enziguri. And now look at La Parker going to the top rope. Looking to hit a big move on the Big Red Machine. Comes diving off, tries a frog splash, and he just... well, he didn't quite get it cleanly, but he just knocked Kane over. And now look at La Parker dancing again, but Kane not impressed with the dancing moves of the Mexican luchador. La Parker was really having a good time of it there. Really had Kane in a little bit of trouble. Too focused on entertaining the crowd, and Kane capitalising on his lack of concentration. La Parker may pay for that now as he's sent into the corner. Kane comes charging in, doesn't quite connect with the clothesline, tries the right hand, nice block by La Parker, and look at La Parker go, tries the spinning heel kick. Kane getting out of the way, gets it this time though. And now La Parker looking to fly, but taking too long to get to the top rope, and Kane just knocking him right off. Oh my God, look at that power. Strong Irish whip. Sent La Parker into the turnbuckle and sent him straight down to the canvas. Now Kane sends him for the ride off the ropes. What's Kane going to go for here? Hand around the throat. Picks up La Parker and choke slam. Well, La Parker's attire modelled, inspired by the Mexican Day of the Dead. He may be part of that fraternity soon if Kane gets his hands on him, but look at that, managing to get out of the way in a nice side Russian leg sweep. La Parker is no joke. Kane finding it out now. La Parker perched on the top. Bissell dropkick on the Big Red Machine. Kane goes down. And look at La Parker now once again taking a moment to show his appreciation for the fans, but he should have been focusing on his opponent again, and Kane nearly knocking his head off with that clothesline. And now the Big Red Machine with La Parker in position. It's not looking good here for the chairman of WCW, and a tombstone pile driver. Well, this one's surely over now. The leg is soaked, the shoulders down. Can La Parker pull off a miracle here? No, he can't. Kane victorious. Only one more opponent from WCW left. The question is, who's it going to be? Well, I've not watched WCW. Remember this music briefly, but I'm trying to think, whose music was this? Very familiar, rings a bell definitely. Oh, wait a minute! I remember now! Vampiro is back on the channel! We haven't seen Vampiro for 2 months. Ever since he was taken out by Kane and The Undertaker. And now he's come back for the Big Red Machine. Kane comes charging at him. Vampiro ducking a clothesline. And my God, Vampiro taking the fight to Kane right on the stage. These matches are normally walkovers. These matches, normally easy opponents for the Big Red Machine to just knock over. He wasn't expecting Vampiro to come out here. And Vampiro was taken out by Kane and The Undertaker. The Undertaker's long been buried alive in that match against Kane. It's one-on-one here, but look at Kane just throwing Vampiro right into the Titantron. Tries to move though, Vampiro turning him around. Vampiro has waited months for this, to get his hands on the Big Red Machine, and he's going to make the most of it. Look at this. The camel clutch applied, shade of the Iron Sheik. The Canadian Vampire throwing kicks, nice block though by Kane, and a big uppercut now. It was nice to see Vampiro back, but maybe he's bitten off more than he can chew, taking this big monster. Look at that though, Vampiro putting the brakes on. Nice spinning heel kick. What a shot this is, and now Vampiro with a strong Irish whip. Both men heading to the ring. And I guess this part of the gauntlet match officially underway. As Kane now seems to have gained control though over the Canadian Vampire in a big boot. And now Kane just choking Vampiro. He didn't think he was going to see this man again. I certainly didn't. As now Kane comes. Oh, Kane with a leapfrog. On the top rope, looking to hit one big move on the Canadian Vampire. Tries to clothesline Vampiro just about. Getting out of the way. Kane comes running with a clothesline. Doesn't catch it cleanly though. And now Vampiro with an elbow, one of the greatest strikers in the history of the wrestling business. Gets Kane in the corner. Heavy shoulder thrust to the midsection. Beautiful drop kick. Vampiro making a stunning return to the channel here, and just Kate nearly takes Kane's head off with that kick. Oh, but once again, you can't appreciate your handiwork. You've got to keep your eye on the ball when you're in the ring with a man as dangerous as the Big Red Machine Kane, 7 feet tall, 326 pounds, and a seemingly unstoppable monster. And now look at this Kane now with Vampiro in the corner, and that gigantic palm right to the chest could stop a man's heart. And now running the boot right across the head of the Canadian Vampire Vampiro. It was great to see him back, but it may have been a mistake getting in the ring though. Puts the brakes on the Irish whip, does Vampiro, fighting away, sends Kane into the corner. What the hell's he going for here? Vampiro perched on the top rope. Kane looks to be in trouble. Nails him with a beautiful famouser off the top. And now Vampiro tries the Irish whip. Kane putting the brakes on now. Real back and forth stuff between these two athletes. And look at Kane with 2 hands around the throat. But look at Vampiro fighting his way out of that. I've never seen anybody reverse that move before until now. Vampiro just spiking Kane's head right into the canvas. Now perched on the top rope once again, and a big spear off the top. Vampiro's waited long enough for this moment, and he's truly making the most of it, really causing Kane problems. But Kane with the reversal that time, tries the big boot. Vampiro catches the foot, goes behind the Big Red Machine. And a nice reverse DDT backbreaker by Vampiro. Now goes up top once again. Does though. My God, the leg drop right across the head. Kane in real trouble here. Vampiro could have done enough to finish him off, but Kane, look at that. Referee didn't even have the opportunity to count, make the 1 count there. And Kane with a thunderous hip toss. And now Kane with Vampiro. 2 hands around the throat. Last time he fought out of that move, but he doesn't this time. It may be game over here for Vampiro, and a big boot to the face by the Big Red Machine Kane. And now Kane going up top. He's going to try that clothesline again. But once again, Vampiro getting out of the way. Tries charging in. Kane with a counter. Knocks him against the ropes. Kane with the Irish whip sends him for the ride. It's a palm strike to the face and a big uppercut. Now Kane goes up top. The 7-footer looking to fly and nails an elbow right to the spine of Vampiro. The end may be near here for the Canadian Vampire, but look at Vampiro popping up. Vampiro will not die here. Nice dragon screw taking the Big Red Machine off his feet. Vampiro determined, and my God, he's picked up the Big Red Machine. The Vampiro spike, the cover. No way, no way, yes way. Vampiro has just defeated the past gen television champion. My God, what a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Vampiro.
Well, he's not going to be able to celebrate. Kane going right after Vampiro and chasing him down the rampway. Vampiro wisely running. But the story here, the Canadian Vampire Vampiro makes his return, and he has just defeated in a non-title match the past gen television champion